Hello, everyone. I'm Erica Schisler, the product manager for Adobe Character Animator, and welcome to the Adobe Video Community Meetup for November. The Adobe Video Community is for anyone using Premiere Pro, After Effects, Audition, Character Animator, and so many more tools that you might use to create video content of all types. And these meetups feature product demos and conversations and Q&A from the product teams and spotlights about exciting projects and workflows. This virtual event is part of a monthly series that streams the last Wednesday of the month on our YouTube and Facebook channels where you are watching right now. Feel free to post your comments and questions in the chat pod. Our fellow colleague Dan Ramirez is there, and he's going to be answering questions as well as dropping links into the chat pod. And if your friends and colleagues aren't able to join today, or if you just want to go back and watch it again, the program will be available on replay shortly after the stream, as well as all of our past video community meetups. Well, we had a little glitch there for a second, but I'm back. In today's session, we're exploring Adobe tools and Character Animator features to help you get started with an animated character. We're going to demo the new Adobe Express video quick action called Animate from Audio. And then we're going to look at some other tools to help take your animation skills to the next level. We're going to talk about starter mode, Puppet Maker, the new motion library that can help you get your characters dancing and kicking. And to do all of this, I've invited my colleague Dave Werner to join us. And you might know Dave as OK Samurai. Dave Werner is the lead designer for Character Animator, and his past projects include the portfolio website Okaydave, which you should definitely check out, indie video game Atmosphir, and the Extraneous Lyrics video series, which is super fun. He posts regular cartoons and music videos and tutorials on his OK Samurai YouTube channel. And his work has been featured all over the place, like Wired and The Verge and Entertainment Weekly and Sesame Street and so much more. So without further ado, welcome to Dave Werner. Hi, Dave. I'm so excited to have you here, and I'm excited that you're here so we can talk more about sort of your journey. Before we start doing demos, I think a lot of people would love to hear like how you became an animator, because you weren't always an animator, and I think there's a lot of people out there who maybe want to try animation, but how'd you get started?
Yeah, absolutely. I always loved to draw and make characters, but animation always felt like something that was way too scary for me to take on. Anytime I would try to do it, my characters would look really robotic, which was fine if I'm making a robot character.
Uh, we're having a few technical difficulties today. And Dave will join us. It's funny that he should mention robots because he actually does do a lot of robots. He's back. I
I'm
was
back.
just telling everybody that you happen to draw a lot of robots. So it's interesting that you said that some of your animations looked robotic.
Yeah, so I think the robots were taking over the internet because they thought I was making fun of them. But anyway, I always loved to draw, and then never animation always felt like something inaccessible to me that would just take too much time, too much expertise, and really it was something that I kind of shied away from for a long time. And when I learned about Character Animator, and eventually started working for the team, it was kind of a trial by fire, learning the world of character animation, and I was really inspired, in particular, when we would do visits to places like Disney or Nickelodeon or these other places and learn what real character animators wanted, and how they worked. And I saw, oh, that's how you make a mouth set, or that's how you make the eyes expressive. I felt like I learned so much from meeting these people. And yeah, over time, it's just been something that I've kind of done because we need tutorials and characters and teaching people how to use the product. And it's fun for me. I enjoy making this sort of stuff. So I feel very lucky that Character Animators kind of allowed me to kind of be a entry point into the awesome world of animation.
That's cool. I want to mention that you have some really inspiring videos, not just about animation, but sort of about the creative process and your journey in your creative process. And Dan will be posting those in the chat. There's a couple that really stand out. One is called Pivotal Moments. And so that would be a great one to mention. And oh, we're just going to be in and out all day today. It's going to be super fun as we pop in and out. Um, I'm actually can't tell if I'm live right now or not, so that makes it even more fun.
Yeah, well, you were talking about pivotal moments. Yeah, that's the thing I did for Adobe Design. Maybe I'm on. Let's see. I keep seeing a circle. Yeah, that same I did. Yeah, that same I did for Adobe Design was this thing, pivotal moments. And it was just fun. It was talking about different parts of my life and various things that were happening, and it was fun to animate it and show photos and videos and other stuff in the background. So
Yeah, and there's another one called Path to 100,000 Users. That was a big moment for you when your YouTube channel again, I can't tell if I'm live or not. Okay, good. So Path to 100,000 Users, that's another, I think, really inspiring video. So anybody who's out there and you're just kind of looking for something to get you inspired, something to think about your own journey, I think those are two great videos to watch. But let's kind of transition here a bit. If you're an aspiring animator, but you haven't quite tried it yet, you want to get started, we've got a few things that can help you get going. And we're going to begin with Adobe Express quick action called Animate from Audio. So we've got a short video that we're going to show, and then Dave is going to do a demo to show you how you can do it. So let's roll that video, and then we'll go from there.
Animate from Audio is a free online tool from Adobe Express that lets anyone create a fun animated performance in seconds. Choose from a wide selection of characters, backgrounds, and sizes. Then record your voice or upload your dialogue. Character Animator generates your animation in the cloud and creates a video, complete with automatic lip sync, facial features, and arm movements. Animate from Audio is perfect for creating an animated message for social media, friends and family, or whatever other ideas you might have. All right, so that's that Animate from Audio is awesome because it allows anyone to try character animation now. You can use a Chromebook, you can use your phone, you can use whatever you want. All you have to do is go to a website and you can make an animated character. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to show a demo here of how this works. So basically, you just go to this website, express.adobe.com. Dan will post a link, and we'll have one in the show notes description. But here I've got a basic character setup, and so I can select whatever character I want. I have a bunch of different options here, all sorts of different characters. Let's do this alien character, Finley. I like them, but we have like 40 different characters that you can use here. And then you can choose different backgrounds. We've got all these pre-made backgrounds you can bring, or you can even upload your own if you want to bring a custom one in, which is awesome. I'm just going to do this kind of alien background. That looks good. And then sizes for any social media destination. You want to put this guy on TikTok? Go for it, right? All sorts of different things. I'm going to do the more landscape, so I see a little bit more of the background. But then I can just record my audio. So I'm just going to record some really quick, do a short countdown. Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Finley the Alien, and I am on Adobe Live right now talking about Adobe Express and the awesome Animate from Audio quick action. See you later. Bye. And it's as simple as that. You just record. You can also upload an audio file. If you have a friend who's got like an awesome accent or funny voice or something like that, have them send you the audio file, and then it's going to go through this processing step. Now, what's happening here? We're actually talking to Character Animator on the cloud and saying, okay, we got this audio. Now you do the head movements and eye movements and arm movements and all this other stuff automatically. So it's going to create a short animated video for me. So right now it's compressing, it's going through. Now it'll go faster depending on, or slower depending on how much you actually record, but we're 99% now. So hopefully, here we go. So it's going to go to a little thing. Now you probably won't hear this very well, but I'm going to show you just the basics of how this looks here. So as I'm doing this, you can see how the arms are moving, the eyebrows are going up, all of that sort of stuff is happening. All this animation is automatically happening to my character, which is awesome. Of course, I can trim it or do whatever I want if it's a little bit too long or whatever. And then if I made a change, like to say, actually, I want a different background. Let's go to, the festival instead and change the character to this wizard. But I want to keep the same audio. I could click preview. It's going to re-render it and do it as a different character. So we think this is awesome, and we're seeing huge interest in this already. I mean, this has only been out for a couple of weeks, and there are thousands of people using this. I've seen the best one I've seen are like kids who are saying, okay, you do this voice and you do this voice, and we'll send each other. I'll be the gorilla character and you be the anime character, and we'll talk back and forth and do these sorts of things. And then they'll edit them together in Premiere or something like that to put it all together. So lots of really creative ideas that are started with this. So again, this is in beta. We are really looking for feedback. So we'd love for you to try it out and let us know what you think when you finish. The feedback form on the website that allows you to show, rate it and tell us what you think we need to do. So yeah, that's Animate from Audio.
And we should remind everybody it's free.
Yep.
It's free. Everybody can try it. Try it on your phone. Try it on your tablet. It's free. Check it out and let us know what you think. I think it's really fun. We've all had a lot of fun with it. So hopefully you try it and you feel really successful and like, cool, I made an animation and I'm feeling good about that. And now I'm ready to go to the next level. I'm ready to try a little bit more. I'm feeling good. So we have another free tool, and this is called Character Animator Starter Mode. And Starter Mode looks a lot like that video quick action, but it's got a few more extra things to add a little bit more excitement, a little bit more emotion to the characters. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to show you a short video about Starter Mode, and then Dave will do another quick demo so you can see what Starter Mode is all about. So let's roll that video.
Starter Mode in Adobe Character Animator is a free-to-use, streamlined workflow enabling you to quickly create your own animations. Select a character from the home screen, or import your own. You'll immediately see your character reacting to your face and voice in real time. You can start recording right away, or import pre-recorded audio to perform against. Once you're ready, you can start recording your performance. When you're done, click the Finish Recording button. Now you can preview additional actions and emotions your character can have simply by hovering over them, giving a quick sense of your character's further animated possibilities. Simply drag any emotion trigger into your timeline to add it to your creation. When selected, the trigger can be expanded or trimmed, giving you full control over the final timing. You also have the ability to change the background image or adjust the formatting to better fit social media destinations. When you're happy with your animation, click the share icon and export out your final video. Or, if you're a Creative Cloud subscriber, you can switch to Pro mode to continue creating with more advanced options. Within a matter of minutes, anyone can create a compelling, great-looking animation and have fun doing it. Yeah, so starter mode is awesome. It's basically going to let you take things to a slightly higher level. And the best part about it is it's also free. Now, this is a desktop application, so it's not you're going to have it. Probably won't work. It will not work on your phone or Chromebook, but it will work on Mac or PC. And basically, it is a free kind of beginner version of Character Animator that lets you do a lot of really cool stuff and get started on making an animated performance. So I'll show you a quick demo here. I've picked a character, Toll the cat. It's this blue cat character. And you can see with this screen share that as I move my head around, the character is moving and reacting to my webcam. This is just a standard webcam that's built into my MacBook right here. So as I move my head, as I blink, as I move my eyebrows, and as I move my pupils around, and as I'm talking, Character Animator Starter Mode is reacting and doing all these things for me. So
We we might have lost Dave for just a second. It's just a little thing that's happening today to make it more exciting. But as Dave was talking about, oh, and he's back.
I'm back. All right. So what I was saying, basically the animation. So in the screen share, basically we are now, you are able to have more control over the head movements, the eyes, all of that stuff. So I'm just going to record some really quick, record face and voice, do a short countdown. And I can say, hey, everybody, how's it going? I'm Tull the Cat, and I'm showing off the free starter mode for Adobe Character Animator. It's pretty amazing what you can do, and I love just moving my head around and blinking and all sorts of different things. But there's a little bit more you can do that I'll show right now. Finished recording, and immediately I get this nice timeline down here that shows what I did, and of course I can trim it. But if I were to play this back, this is kind of looking, he's pretty happy the entire time. And I want to give a little bit more visual variety to this character, right? So what I can do is go up to these things we call triggers up here. And these are these awesome little emotions and moments that you can add to your character to really help bring them to life. So maybe I start with a wave here. I just drag it down to the timeline. It's as easy as that. And I can make it as long or as short as I want. And let's say, then I want him to kind of point to the side, and maybe then he's angry about something, and maybe then he's questioning. And so it's really easy to just quickly put a bunch of these together. And then when I play it back, my character is going to feel a lot more alive, because they're always going to be changing their arm movements and their eyes and all of that stuff to fit the emotion of whatever I'm saying at any given time. So this is really great, and you can spend a lot of time doing this. You also have more control over where to put your character. We have, of course, the different social media, the different aspect ratios, as well as different backgrounds here also. So this is easy, and when you're done, you're happy with how it looks, just click the share icon, and you can share and export out your video as an MP4 file, upload it to wherever you want on social media, and it's ready to go. So that's starter mode.
That's cool. Hey, there's some questions that are coming up in the chat pod
Sure.
that I thought maybe we could address. So one is, when will there be some more characters and backgrounds in the video quick action? And will it be possible to do more editings like save, intro, outro, some more movement, access to CC library? That's a lot of questions all at once. So I think what we can say, though, is that we do have more characters coming, and they're coming, I think, in about a week. I can't say for sure. Maybe we're going to say 10 days. But these are going to be some winter characters. So there'll be a couple of different snow people. There'll be Wendigo. And we even have a clay animated type character. Those are coming for the video quick action. As far as some more backgrounds, we don't have more backgrounds coming right away, but remember that you can upload your own backgrounds. So any background you want, you can put into that video quick action. And then there were some more questions about, will it be possible to do more editing like save? Not sure I quite understood that, but maybe they're wanting to save a project.
Yeah, I would say the spirit of these quick actions is they're quick, right? And I think as you add more things, oh, wouldn't it be cool to do this and that? Well, yeah, it would be cool, but eventually you're just recreating desktop character animator, right? And all this stuff that stuff's already out there that you can do. So I think what you will see is, we will be iterating and continuing to make Animate from audio, better based on your feedback. But at a certain point, maybe there are other experiments and other things we want to explore. And so if you do have feedback like that of things you really want to see, let us know and in that feedback form, and we'll see whether it's an Animate from audio or something else in the future. We'll take it all to heart.
Yeah. And there's another question. This is for the video quick action. Will the Adobe podcast quick action like enhanced speech also be available in Animate from audio in Adobe Express? I feel like that question might be an Adobe plant, but maybe not. Maybe somebody's really excited about enhanced speech. So can I say? I think I can say it,
Go
right?
for it.
Or beta. We can say whatever we want.
Yeah.
Yes, enhanced speech is coming, and you'll see that soon. I don't want to say how soon, but pretty soon. So maybe like in the next 10 days or so. We'll see what happens. But it's coming soon. And then There's another question. I think this could be for either the video quick action or for starter mode. Will we be able to upload characters soon? So for starter mode, you can bring in specific starter mode characters, and they'll be posting a link to where you can find more starter mode characters, and you could potentially make your own starter mode characters. But for the video quick action, we don't have any plans right now for bringing in your own characters, but we do know this is something that everybody wants. So it's definitely on our list, and we're talking about it and thinking about it. It's a great feature request. The other thing I wanted to mention before we keep moving on is that I hear from different folks that are helping out in the chat pod that it's possible that maybe some of the links are just automatically getting removed by YouTube. We've had this problem before, might be happening again. If that's happening, like I mentioned, oh yeah, they're going to post a link and you're like, where's the link? If they're not able to get them in the chat pod, they will put them in the resources in the replay. So we're sorry about that. It's not us. It's just something that's happened. It's YouTube trying to protect everybody from spam, things like that. Okay, so let's assume you tried the video quick action, you loved that, you tried starter mode, you're ready to go to the next level. And that last question was a perfect one about like, I want my own characters. How can I get my own characters? So we, in 2022, also released Puppet Maker. So puppets in Character Animator are either coming from Photoshop or Illustrator. But we know this can be time consuming. It can, take a lot of work to create a puppet. And so Puppet Maker has been created so that you can create your own puppets right inside Character Animator. And you can do this from different kinds of Puppet Maker styles, essentially. So Dave's going to do a quick demo of Puppet Maker so you can see how that works.
Yeah, so Puppet Maker's awesome. Basically, it's gonna, exactly what Erica said. Everyone wants to make a puppet of themselves, right? And make something that looks like look at themselves or their friends or something like that. So if I'm back here on if I'm back here on the main starter mode page, I can see if I just go up here to the right-hand corner and click on where it says starter, I can switch between starter mode and pro mode. And pro mode, if I click on that, it's going to look pretty similar, but basically this is the full Creative Cloud version of Character Animator. So if I go click on this very first tile here, it says Open Puppet Maker. If I go ahead and click on that, it's going to open up Puppet Maker, and you'll see if I turn these on, now I've got my character moving around and talking like I would expect. But the cool thing about this character is I've got all these customization options showing up down here. So if I want to turn this character into someone that maybe looks a little bit more like me, I might do, this hair and maybe, do I want a hat or not? I'm not wearing one today, so I won't. I'm more like that skin color, these eyelashes, these eyelids. So you see how really quickly you're able to create a custom character. I like the mustache. I'm going to leave it off for now, though, and try these different things. I like this unicorn character and maybe a purple shirt, and there we go. So in like 15 seconds, I'm able to create a custom character that looks like me, and I'm able to perform with and do whatever I want with. So that's awesome. You can always go, my favorite button here is this randomize button, which will just quickly sort through the different possibilities that are available, all the different choices. And you get some really interesting looking characters if you try this. But here's the best part is you might say, okay, I want to do this, but I don't really like this style of character, kind of this flat colored. I wish I had like more of an anime style character or something like that. Well, that's the best part about Character Animator, about a Puppet Maker, is you can import and add different styles. And each of these styles has their own groupings and customization options. So if I click randomize here, I can see a bunch of different from this anime style character. And we have all sorts of different free characters and styles you can do from, this one was made out of Sculpey modeling clay. This one is, kind of a monster type character. Here's a robot one that I made where you can do different weapons on their, their hands and have them float and stuff like that. So this is really awesome for creating a custom character that really quickly that you like. And then you just go ahead and click this generate button, name your character, click generate. it's going to bring it into Character Animator, the full pro version, and let you just start recording and making whatever you want with it. And it's a really awesome, quick and easy way to get started instead of digging into a Photoshop file or Illustrator file, which you absolutely certainly can do if you like that stuff and you know your way around that. But for a lot of people, it may be best to start here with Puppet Maker, try it out, and see. It should get you started pretty well.
Yeah, I love Puppet Maker. We should mention that besides the styles that you see in the app, there's also a page with more Puppet Maker styles, and the link will be posted or it'll be in the resources. So you can check out even more there. And as we're able, we'll post more and more of those. And Dave mentioned Puppet Maker is in the pro version. In order to get the pro version, you do have to have Creative Cloud. So that is a key thing there. So one other thing that can sometimes be difficult when you're first getting started animating is how can I get some really cool movement, some fun movement? There can be a lot of artistry in rigging a character and really figuring out how to rig, but we introduced something new very recently called the Motion Library. And what this allows you to do is be able to quickly add different kinds of movements to a character so that you could have dancing or jumping or punching, things like that. Things that might take a lot to figure out how to do that rigging can happen very quickly, easily, and it's really, really fun. So we're going to show a video about Motion Library, and then Dave's going to do a demo to tell us more.
Motion Library in Adobe Character Animator gives your characters a whole new way to walk, jump, fight, dance, and more. Choose from a library of over 350 pre-made motions to quickly and easily add different movements, and then tweak the parameters below to customize the selected motion to your character's personality. Click the Record One Motion button to lay down an instance of the motion into your timeline, where you can move or expand it to whatever positioning and duration you want. You can record multiple motions and use the blend handles to combine them into one seamless performance. So whether you need a simple idle animation or a full-blown ninja fight scene, Motion Library is a helpful, time-saving, and fun tool to use. So yeah, Motion Library is awesome because, if you think about, I want my character to do jumping jacks or breathe or walk or whatever, to animate that, particularly by hand, is going to be pretty time consuming and difficult. But when you have a library of all these professionally made, pre-made animations you can just apply to your character, it makes life so much easier. So I'm going to show you how Motion Library works here. I've got this character, Friday, and she is a pretty cool character. But if I wanted to make her move, like start jumping or something like that, that could be pretty hard. I'd have to, move these legs and do them all at the same time and then figure out how to get it all right. It's just not going to look that great. So instead, I've got the Motion Library set with her, and here I've got all these different options. So let's just do like a simple, I don't know, she has a idle motion. Let's just do like breathe 2 here. And now you can see she's kind of breathing in and out. She's got just a really basic breathe, but already that's adding some additional life to the character, right? So now let's move into, maybe I wanted to do some jumping jacks. There we go, easy as that. Now the reason this is happening is behind the scenes, I've told where the wrist is, where the elbow is, where the shoulders are, and Character Animator Motion Library is taking that data and translating it into this animated performance. Now my favorite though are gotta be the dance moves, right? So let's bring Hip Hop Dance 1 here. She starts moving, doing some dancing, some different ones. Little back and forth. This is awesome. So if I'm doing like a music video or I'm doing a fun social media, TikTok challenge, something like that, I can have an animated character do it. It's awesome. And my absolute favorite is the Gangnam Style one here we've got, where she kind of keeps going back and forth and doing that. So that's Motion Library in a nutshell. Definitely check it out. It's the newest feature that we've added into the pro version of the app. And it's just a lot of fun to play around with and see your characters come to life in completely new ways.
I have to admit, the Gangnam Style one is one of my favorites too. Even though it's such an outdated move, but it's just really fun to see the animated characters do it.
Absolutely.
So Dave, you've been part of Character Animator since almost the very, very beginning. You've got to see a lot of evolution of the product and all these different users that have come to use it. And I'm curious if you have a favorite, well, two questions. Do you have a favorite character and do you have a favorite feature?
Yeah, good questions. So I'd say my favorite character is probably Red Monster, who you've probably seen hiding in the background over here. Or so. Oh, actually, he's cut off. Oh, it's in Erica's. Okay, that's fine. Red Monster is a fun little character that I created actually before I even joined the team. I just sketched him out like during my lunch break one day and sent him to the character animator team to test out. And he kind of just became our, unofficial or official now, I guess, mascot for the product. And he's just a fun little guy that is a cute character that is, because he's so based on head movement, it's fun to play around with him. But my favorite feature would probably be dynamic link with After Effects and Premiere. That's something that has just opened up a world of really cool video possibilities. I can show it here in a demo if we got a minute.
Yeah, we've got
Okay,
time. Go ahead.
let's switch to the demo. So here I've got Red Monster moving around, and like I said, he's just a fun, squishy character, just fun to play around with. This is always a crowd pleaser. But I've done a little recording of him here, moving around, and I want to do more with him. I don't want him just on this white background, right? So if I go to After Effects, let's open up this project that I've got here, and I'm going to double click, and let's find the picture or the project that I'm doing. I think I called it livestream.ch proj. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, so I just double click this. It's going to import, bring up this scene panel and say, hey, what do you want to do? I've got that Friday scene that I was just showing, but I want the Red Monster scene. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, click OK. And what that's going to do is bring that scene in to After Effects. And now I've got my character in that full performance that I can move around and keyframe and do whatever I want to, bounce in or, come up from the bottom, all sorts of different things. And this just opens up a world of possibilities. So I could have an animated co-host, talking with me for some, YouTube cooking show. Or I could do all sorts of things. The thing I do a lot is have a narrator character kind of in the side, while down in the corner, while I have photos and videos and things behind them as I talk through a particular story or tutorial or something like that. So I think if you know your way around After Effects or Premiere Pro, what I'm showing here in After Effects works exactly the same with Premiere. Just import that character animator project, select your scene, and then you've got a character that you can put over top of any video content that you've got. It really opens up a world of possibilities of what you can do with these characters. So
And
that's my favorite.
the power of that is that
Yeah.
once you have that dynamic link, if you make a change in Character Animator, that change is going to show up in After Effects or Premiere.
Yep.
And that's really the power. And of course, there's dynamic link between Premiere and After Effects too. And dynamic link is such a powerful feature, and a lot of people don't know about it. So I'm so excited that is one of your favorite features. I can't believe that our time is up. It feels like it went by really, really fast. Thanks to everybody who joined us live. Thank you. I know there were some little glitches where we disappeared here and there. We really appreciate your patience. A huge thank you to Dave Werner for joining us today and for sharing his journey. And also a big thank you to Dan Ramirez in the chat pod for sharing and answering questions, etc. Today's live stream concludes our monthly video meetups for 2022. I can't believe it's the end of the year. But you'll be able to find this as a replay and you can share it with friends and colleagues. And I also wanted to mention Adobe Max. Dave, you were at Max. You presented at Max this year. If any of you weren't able to join us at Max, there's tons of content that's now available on demand. So you can see many of the stellar speakers who joined us at Max. I don't know if Dave's is one of those. That's do you know if there's a replay for yours? I don't know. I don't know.
I think I saw it. Yeah.
You can search and see and check it out and see what we have there. So thanks again to everybody. Thanks to our guest, Dave, and we'll see you in 2023.
Awesome. Thanks.
Bye.